my channel. My name is Sabrina and I'm so excited to have you here. Today I'm going to be talking about all the books I've gotten recently and how much I paid for them, because I am a thrifter when it comes to books and I don't like to buy books full price. And I think out of all these books, I'm like looking. Okay, so I have quite a lot of books here. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first book I have is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I'm not 100% what this book is about, honestly, but I've been seeing it everywhere, and honestly, that just makes me want to buy the book. Roaming through the New York City at 3 a.m., 23-year-old April May stumbles upon a giant sculpture. Delighted by its appearance and craftsmanship, like a 10-foot-tall transformer wearing a suit of samurai armor, April and her best friend Andy make a video with it, which Andy uploads on YouTube. The next day, April wakes up to a viral video and a new life. I think I'm gonna like this book simply because I feel like a lot of people have been going viral lately on like TikTok, especially when you're young. I really don't think they understand how much it can impact your life. So I'm really hoping that'll teach me kind of some of that, and like how being like internet famous and people who like knowing your life, which I hope no one ever does that, because all the booktubers I watch do a pretty good job of kind of keeping their personal life private. I'm really hoping that that shows me a lot of that. So the next book, oh, and I paid like $2 for this at the Goodwill. The next book I have is Mr. Pembros 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Salone. And this book is about a 24-hour bookstore. And yeah, the customers are few, they never seem to buy anything. Instead, they check out large, obscure volumes of strange corners of the store. Play engineers an analysis of the clientele's behavior, seeking help from a variously talented friends. When they bring their findings to Mr. Pembroke, they discover the bookstore's secrets extend far beyond its walls. Honestly, it just sounded super interesting, so I'm really excited to read it. And I think I paid $1 or $2 for this at the Goodwill. Next I have is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Gaslow. So this book is about a girl in pieces. A girl, I'm pretty sure she's learning how to put herself back together after she's gone through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of terrible things in her life. I haven't heard a whole lot about this book actually, but I heard really good things about it. And I, being a social work major, I try to really read a lot of books of people who have gone through a lot of trauma, simply because I feel like in my life I haven't gone through a lot of trauma, which is a good thing. But I do like to be able to kind of see in the lives of people who have, in order to be able to help them a little bit more, and I think books do a really good job of doing that for me. So I'm really excited for this one. I think I spent $1 or $2 on this one as well, but at the Goodwill normally I just don't spend more than $2 on a book. The next one I have is The Lady in the Lake by Laura Lippman. This book is a mystery about a girl who was killed in a lake, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she was found in a lake. So fun. It's a mystery. And I have been really liking mysteries lately, so this one was, I believe, $1 at the Goodwill. The next one I have is The Other Misses by Mary Kubica. This one is a mystery as well, about a death of a girl named Morgan. And the main character's name is Sadie, which is basically the main reason why I bought it, because my best friend from high school, which I'm still best friends with, her name is Sadie, which is super fun, but without the E. And I spent $2 on that one at the Goodwill. The next two books I got was the first book and the third book of the Nevernight series. I've heard such amazing things about the Nevernight series, and I just never picked it up. Unfortunately, they didn't have the second one, but I was like, for $1 a piece, I couldn't even say no. So I did get these for $1 a piece at my local Salvation Army. So before I hear anything bad about the local Salvation Army, my Salvation Army is one of the good ones. They do a lot of really amazing things for the LGBTQ community, so not all of them are bad. So yes, I got these ones. I'm very excited for them. Next I got Maybe This Time by Casey West. I did read one Casey West book before and I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I have a friend who I did my book club with who loves Casey West, and I don't know, maybe it was the book that I read, but I did pick up Lucky in Love, and I picked up this one, That Sound Good. But I did read Listen to Your Heart by Casey West on audiobook, and I really enjoyed that. So maybe it was just the villain boyfriend that I didn't like, but I don't know. But this one I ended up paying $1 for. So the next one I have is Love and Other Disasters by Anita Kelly. This one was my book of the month book. It was like $15, so this is one of the full price books I bought, just because it was my book of the month pick. So something about a culinary job, and I'm really bad at describing books before I read them. I've noticed that. I need to get better at that. And then One Italian Summer by Rebecca Surreal. So this book, so the main reason I picked this book up is because I loved Love and Gelato so much, and it honestly gave me a love and gelato vibes, so I'm really hoping I enjoy it. In Italy, okay, I'm going to Egypt next year with one of my best friends, and I'm really hoping I like this one, and it'll give me like just excited for my trip. So next I got the whole Renegade Trilogy for $1 a piece at my local Salvation Army. I was really excited about this. I was like, what? So I grabbed all 3 of these. I'm actually going to end up giving my friend Madison my paperback Renegade, since I have a hardback now, so she can have it because she's trying to build her book collection, and I have a lot. So if I can hand them off to someone who will love them as much as I do, I am here for it. So I am so excited for these. I might do a readathon for these or a read along, but we will find out. The next one I got is The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. This book is about a road trip 2 childhood best friends take. So excited for that one. I ended up buying this from a girl off a Facebook yard sale group for people who buy and sell books for like $3. And then the next one I got is We Are the Lost and Found by Helena Dunbar. Had hiccup. I actually got the same copy of this book for my friend Madison. I ended up getting them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I really am excited to read this. She said it's really big, or it's really good. I can't speak today. It's basically about a group of friends who are trying to find out where they are in the city. One of them is struggling with AIDS, another one is struggling with sexuality, another one was struggling with homelessness. So I think this will give me a really good idea of the populations I might end up working with my social work degree. The next one I have is Quit Like a Woman by Holly Whittaker. This one was $2 at the Goodwill because it still has the sticker on it. This book is about a girl who is quitting drinking and her experience. I thought this was going to be a really good book to read because of my degree as well, but I think drinking in itself is one of those social things that a lot of people don't realize can build itself into an addiction, and a lot of people do have an addiction to alcohol. So I think this will give me a very good like view of an alcohol addiction and how people can get out of it. The next book I have is The Wedding Dress Sewing Circle by Jennifer Ryan. This was a book of the month too, so it was probably about $15. This is about a girl who loses her wedding dress business in London during World War II, moves to the States, and starts her own wedding dress circle. I'm very excited for this book. I think it sounds really, really adorable, and I'm just overall super excited for it. And then I have How Not to Ask a Guy to Prom, which honestly, LGBTQ romance, y'all. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. And honestly, it says Nolan Grant absolutely positively does not need a boyfriend, which, same Nolan, same. Who needs men? Not us, says the happily married person. But it's fine. There's a gnat in here that's driving me insane. The next thing I have is The Best Laid Plans by Cameron Lund, and I ended up spending $2 on this at Ollie's because the tag is still on it. So I actually heard quite a few things about this book. I think I ended up seeing on like TikTok, but basically I think she's the last virgin of her friend group and her hot guy in college. I honestly have zero idea, but I know it's gonna be fun and like steamy, and I just know this is gonna be a super fun book. Oh yeah, I already said how much I paid for it. So yeah, that is all my books. I am super open about my book hauls. I don't normally spend a lot of money on books. I don't normally buy books brand new and like at the bookstore unless it's a book that I've been dying to read. Like I got the second book in the Inheritance Games for full price because I've just been dying for that book to come out. And I still haven't read it, so I honestly probably could have waited when it got a little cheaper. But yeah, I am a lover. Luckily, my Goodwill and Salvation Army near me have books super cheap, and they always have really good books. I tend to check it out once a week if I have time, but it just always depends. Without further ado, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys loved this book haul summer thing. I don't know what you want to call it, but yes. That's all the books that I'm going to be hauling because I'm not going to buy any more books until I read the ones on my shelves. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, hit the bell button, subscribe, be here next time, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!